Hi everybody, we are going to go into how to build a recipe in MyFitnessPal. So start in the app and click on My Meals, My Recipes, My Foods, and you'll see Create a Recipe at the bottom. From the Add Recipe tab, you can do manual or enter from the web. If you enter from the web, as the demo here shows, you can enter in the website as well as the direct link of your recipe. From here, it's going to pull up the recipe and it's going to help you import the foods. So I picked a recipe that I thought was practical for most of us to make into a family meal. So I picked a lasagna. And it will find the recipe. I always like to scroll, make sure it's the right one, and then you can hit import. Now, what's important here is sometimes it doesn't import correctly. So I go through each separate ingredient, and while it will match the ingredients to the best of its, internet ability, for example, ground beef here is not a lean option. So I'm going to go in and delete it. And then I'm going to scroll down to add ingredient and I'm going to re-add a lean beef option. Typically I buy a 93% or 97. You'll notice up here in the top, it only has 1 4-ounce serving. So I'm going to make it 1.5 pounds. And then I'll keep scrolling through the separate ingredients. It actually looks like this one had a glitch. If you notice, it says P and P or P a lot. So I'm having to delete each one of those ingredients separately. This one specifically, I'm using a gluten-free noodle in place of regular noodles. And it's gonna ask for an entire package. So I'm gonna find one. This one is 2 ounces or 3 dry noodles. I want the whole package, so I selected whole container. We'll keep moving up the line. The next one I believe is dried parsley. It's showing that as a P parentheses P for 50 calories. That's not true, so we're deleting that out. We don't need to record parsley in our macros. So Parmesan here, it went for 1 tablespoon when the recipe actually called for a 1/2 cup. So we're gonna have to re-add that, delete it, and then add ingredient. I'm gonna just search Parmesan. You can always search a specific brand if you're using something for a particular reason. So in this case, I went from 1 tablespoon to 1 cup, and then I changed the number of servings to 1/2 because we're using a 1/2 cup. Like I said, we'll keep doing this the rest of the way. Olive oil is fine, it's 1 tablespoon. This one right here is 2 eggs. So I'm going to delete that out because it didn't transport correctly. So I search for egg and it's measured on 1 large. So we need 2 of those. And then we'll keep going up. So again, there's a dried parsley. We're going to delete that one. That one was for 3 cups of cottage cheese. And like I said, it just didn't pull over correctly from the website. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen it import so goofy. So I've never had to do this many edits for the imported foods. Now, while this is still going and I'm making these changes here, the other option is import manually. So in this case, it wouldn't add anything for you. You would just go search for them. So you wouldn't have to do this delete and edit ordeal that I'm going through here. If you've noticed at the bottom, there is, like right now it says 419 calories for 12 servings. I'll show you again when we get there. Boop, boop, boop. Here I was checking because it was actually 2 jars and I still think I only put 1. So that was a mistake on my part, but I'll go fix that for myself because I do want to make this recipe now. And most of you probably will as well. Okay, so see at the bottom, 434 calories per serving, 12 servings. So when all of this process is done and we get everything exchanged, it's going to give you an option at the end to select how many servings it is. So let's say you only wanted to make this, 8 servings. You would make 8 servings, but then you would also see the corresponding calories, because what it does, it totals up all of these ingredients so that you don't have to do any math on your own, and it just tells you how much calories per serving. So in this case, most of you are anywhere from around 350 to 450 calories per serving. So this meal right here is completely exchangeable for one of your meals of the day. The other thing that I would say is, even if it's a little bit more, keep in mind, a lot of you text me and say, hey, can I go to local cantina tonight? Or, it's my birthday. Can I have a couple cocktails? And the easy answer to that is, this is not supposed to be a restrictive diet. This is a lifestyle. Family meals are going to happen, and there is never a situation where you should have to feel obligated to prep yourself something different. So here, by the way, here's the screen where it shows how many servings. You can go in and edit that, but it's 21 fat, 26 carbs, and 34 protein, okay? Now, for most of you, 21 grams of fat is a lot higher than what is in your plan. But at the end of the day, this is one dinner. You'll get right back on track tomorrow. And this doesn't mean that you're off track, right? So anyway, I hope this helps. Keep me posted with any questions you have. Bye, guys.